Hello everyone, my name is Oskar Lagerosen and I'm the founder of The Total Living. Today is Saturday, which means a personal weekly update from me. I will share my highlights this week, what I'm currently reflecting on, and the plans for next week. So we'll start with the highlights. The first one was the delayed start date at Amazon. In the previous update, I told next Monday was the start date. However, due to various complications with equipment and cross-border permits, all we decision makers decided to start at week 3 instead. And I'm very satisfied with the situation since I can now spend more attention on family and holidays, plus extra bandwidth to finish the One Glance series. And one other highlight is the Christmas event with memory master Jonas von Essen. Unfortunately got cancelled due to new COVID restrictions, which is not really that great since Jonas is a very talented and skilled person. It will be an honor to discuss on how to have the best memory and stuff like that. But I had a network lunch this Thursday with many attendees as some kind of at least a make up for the last day. But it was very good food. It was still in the same place and many interesting discussions nonetheless. I also visited the chiropractor because when you start implementing One Glance and total engagement in your daily life, you become more aware of strains that have been tugging all year long, but have not noticed up until now. And in my case, my jaw was particularly clenched. Fortunately, I received a good diagnosis and good advice on tongue placement. And as I'm writing this, my jaw is opening up gradually from its locked position, and it feels absolutely great to relieve that tension after 2 decades. And yes, they also had a meeting with the founders of Mem.ai, which is my current note-taking app that I use seriously. I really like this. And it was absolutely fantastic to have this kind of chat in which you can connect and tell the story on how I first found it and going forward. So what am I currently reflecting on? I've been thinking a lot about the opposite of focus, which I call anti-focus. Rather than the narrow beam of light, anti-focus constitutes of the same light, but in all directions. Think of anti-focus like daydreaming, the feeling and fragmented thoughts you have when you go to sleep. It's like some kind of like a movie that you're watching. And anti-focus can therefore give many insights since it's also kind of like going in random order and transcend your current understanding of reality, since many thoughts seem to be floating. And you can reach that state proactively as well with yoga nidra and hypnosis and meditation practices. And in my first tweet storm, which I will link in the description and the show notes, I go over in more detail why I believe you should oscillate between extreme focus and extreme anti-focus in order to be more sustainable and know what to work on and then work on it. I will also make an article series about it next year. I've also started to become interested in learning more about Bitcoin and NFTs, which is a kind of popular topic nowadays, and what the pros and the cons are about the whole blockchain concepts and then to different cryptocurrencies. And tomorrow we'll feature 2 videos that I found particularly helpful for understanding the phenomenon, although I'm far from knowledgeable yet. It's so much to take in, and it's exciting to learn new things in general. So what am I planning next week? In the middle of next week, I would travel back to my childhood home, which is Orust, to celebrate Christmas and New Year with my family. I'm already prepping the gear to be able to record there as well, despite this location on the countryside. And next week is Christmas week. So Merry Christmas, everyone. And as a gift to all of you, I will answer all of your questions that you send in. More than 5 this time if you have any. And you can submit your question in the link in the show notes and the description. So that was it for this week. Tomorrow is Sunday, which means reading and listening tips. I showcase the books, the articles, the videos, and the channels that I found most enjoyable and interesting this week out of everything that I've gone through. If you have any interesting events happening in your life and want to share them, please reply. I look forward to reading them. And with that, I want to say thank you for your attention and a very nice day. See you next one.